but they both look delicious. Ah, but which one tastes better? We asked 500 women. 42 couldn't decide. 196 picked Lipton, and 262 preferred the taste of 4C. We won't say another word.
The People's Court today at 4:30.
What are you doing here?
My job.
Man, you don't give up, do you, huh?
The employment situation being what it is these days, who can afford to?
Then once you find a new line of work, huh?
Where's your old man?
You don't
Jay?
scare me.
Oh, that's a shame. You should be scared.
Why don't you get out of here before I rearrange your face? Man, last dude to pull the knife on me, I made him eat it.
This is a very special knife. You fillet fish with these, or anything you want. I'll be happy to demonstrate how it works.
Yeah? Your move. Come on. Come on.
Hey, what the hell's going on?
Stay out of this.
Out of what? Hey, preacher, tell him how it is.
No, you tell him.
It's just showing my friend here some moves, how to fight on stage. You know, how to make it look real without anybody getting hurt. That's all. Right, preacher?
Yeah, that's the way it is.
Yeah, well, listen, I'm not paying you to play. So if you and your friend want to cut each other up, you get outside my theater.
Sure, that's fine with me. We'll continue this some other time, okay, preacher?
Anytime.
Doesn't the rain hurt?
That's cute. You get back to work.
Yeah, right. I thought you'd been gone by now.
Oh, you know, I was going to jump him when he swung around my way.
Sure you will.
Thank you so much for sticking up for me.
Listen, man, that dude's gonna cut you to pieces the first chance he gets.
Yeah, likely he will. You don't want to see that happen to your poor old dad, do you?
No, I can't.
I'm awful glad to hear you say that, son.
Yeah, I bet you are. And what am I gonna do with you, huh?
The Edge of Night is brought to you by Tide. From ice cream to mud, Tide gets it clean. And by Mountain Grown Folgers Mountain Grown Coffee, the richest kind.
Something's been missing from today's automatic drip coffee makers. Now, it's here. Introducing delicious new Folgers automatic drip coffee.
This new grind is Folgers' latest advance for today's coffee makers. You see, today's machines brew so fast that the wrong coffee grind can leave flavor behind. New Folgers automatic drip is specially ground. Really lets Folgers' rich mountain-grown flavor come through fast. Delicious. And Folgers is a coffee recommended by Mr. Coffee. So don't miss out on Folgers mountain-grown flavor from today's coffee makers. Get new Folgers automatic drip coffee.
How loyal are people to the brands they choose?
Would you swap your brand of soap pads for two of this other leading brand?
Yes, I will swap.
Would you switch trash bags? Your brand?
Yes, I would swap.
Would you swap 2 detergents for your Tide.
No, I wouldn't swap.
Why is Tide employed?
Well, my little boys are really the dirty type. You know, most boys are. I play soccer and tennis and all. And Tide gets these things clean. There are certain products you just won't change on because you're not going to get the quality that you want from a product. And I don't want to do my wash twice. I'm only there to do it one time. When it comes out, I want it to be ready to wear, and I want to look nice.
How loyal are people to Tide?
I trust Tide.
Women just won't give up the clean they get with Tide.
Come in. Jody, my dear.
Geraldine,
How are you holding up?
pretty good. I make it through the days all right. And then I remember that I'm not going to see Nicole anymore, and I get pretty lonely.
I understand.
Thank you. Geraldine, I'm afraid that I'm going to let you down.
How?
I have decided not to go back to the Penny Playhouse. I can't bring myself to work in a place where Nicole...
Yes. I thought that might be your decision. Under the circumstances, I can't blame you. Well, what will you do?
Well, as a matter of fact, Gavin has asked me to be in his new play.
Oh, yes. I heard the Whitney Theater was reopening. Well, acting in a play certainly should keep you busy for some time.
I hope so. Oh, God.
Is there a problem?
Oh, I don't know. The rehearsals haven't even begun, and already they seem to be low on money.
You have your heart set on doing this play, do you?
It's hard work. And I think what I need right now is some hard work.
I agree. Excuse me.
Sure, of course.
Geraldine Saxon. Oh, yes, Shelley. Oh, really? No, I know nothing about it. Did she ask anyone else? Well, yes, I agree. It might be something very important indeed. Thank you. That's odd.
What?
The day Nicole died, she called some of our crime reporters to check their street contacts. Apparently, she was trying to locate someone named Del Emerson.
Mitzi, if there's one thing I've learned about the theater, it's that plays need enthusiasm. And that, you certainly have.
Well, how's my dancing?
I have to admit that it was very enthusiastic, too. I'll be happy to give you your shot at stardom, kiddo. Now, I don't have a large part to give you, but you can also understudy Jody's role.
Well, thanks, Gavin.
But you're not thinking about the last time you had a chance to act, are you? Nora Fulton in Her Avenging Automobile?
No. It's just that I didn't expect I'd be working for Gunther Wagner. Gavin, Gunther and I don't get along too hot.
I'll take care of Gunther.
Hey! I just found our technical director mixing it up with some jerk backstage.
Anybody hurt?
No, I broke it up. But listen, I don't want these criminal types in my theater. You got criminals, you got cops. It don't look good.
Gunther, Preacher's a very good tech man. Now, I don't have to go around finding somebody else at this late in our schedule. Somebody who's cheap.
All right, yeah, I could see that. Oh, so you didn't get married after all, huh?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think that wimp lawyer had what it takes.
If you'll excuse me.
Fine specimen of a woman, Gavin. Woman that a man could settle down with.
Gunther, you surprise me. Limiting yourself like that when we haven't cast the rest of the chorus roles yet.
Hey, no sweat. There's a lot of me to go around.
Miles, I'm glad you stopped by. I want to thank you for patching up my office the other day.
She's a tiger, isn't she?
Maybe a little bit too much so. You're looking fine.
Thanks.
Back to your practice?
Don't push it, please, Eric.
Sorry?
No, it's me. I'm still not 100%. There's no use pretending that I am. It's going to take some time.
I know. I tried throwing myself back into work at the hospital. Wasn't any use. Still so much pain, and it distracts me. The last thing a doctor needs is to be distracted. So I turned my patients all back over to Jim Buchanan.
What are you going to do then?
As a matter of fact, I've just got another telegram from April. She invited Jody and Adam and me to come spend a couple of weeks with her in London.
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
Yeah, I thought so, too. I gotta get out of that apartment. I'm just concerned about Jody.
Why?
Well, for one thing, I don't think she's gonna want to go. She's got a part now in that new Whitney Theater production, and rehearsals start any day now. Leaving her behind worries me more than I can tell you.
Because of that man she's been seeing, preacher.
Not exactly. I learned something about him, something he had never shown before. It was the other day when you came by just after Nicole died. Never wanted a drink so bad in my life. Preacher stopped me.
Really?
I guess he knew how much my drinking again would hurt Jody, and he cared enough about her to take me on. When I wouldn't listen to reason, he knocked me cold.
That sounds pretty extreme.
It was, but it worked. The next morning, I was able to fight my own battle, and I won it.
I'm glad to hear that.
So maybe I was wrong about it. Maybe I didn't give Jody enough credit. Maybe she saw something in him that I just didn't.
Well, what's worrying you then?
Some sort of trouble with him. There's some sort of mystery surrounding him. I don't know what it is, but right now, that's what concerns me the most.
If you're pouring Kellogg's cornflakes, you'll burn a special place on the front of America's favorite cereal. Sit down to a familiar face. The face of a Kellogg cornflake lover, the face of America too. When you sit down to America's favorite cereal, the face on the package is you, and it's gonna be a great day.
So super, it's called the JCPenney Super White Sale. Now every sheet is reduced, like this floral print, just $2.99. All our bed pillows are 20 to 50% off. Every towel is reduced, like our JCPenney bath towel, regularly $7, now $4.99. Super's the word for saving on all sheets, all bedding, all towels, and more. They're going fast. Hurry to the JCPenney White Sale. It's super.
Hello, Gavin.
Mrs. Saxon, what are you doing here?
I came to see you.
What can I do for you?
I'm told the Whitney Theater is mounting a new production.
That's right.
And what's the play? Something classical?
Oh, I'm afraid not. It's a 1920s thriller. Gangsters and claw-like hands coming through sliding panels.
Sounds exciting. You think it has the potential of being a moneymaker?
Yes, I do. May I ask why you're interested?
Because, my dear Gavin, I never invest in anything that doesn't promise to pay me a respectable return.
You want to invest in the play?
That's why I'm here.
Mrs. Saxon, I don't know what to say. I wish I could guarantee that you'd make a profit, but I can't.
Well, I'm sure your confidence in the production will be quite enough.
I have to tell you that we need quite a bit of money. Our operating capital is almost gone.
Oh, the amount isn't really a problem.
Oh, well, do you want to go to the office and talk details?
Sooner the better.
Right this way.
And the money isn't any problem, is it?
Now, it shouldn't take long to draw the papers.
Hello, Mrs. Saxon.
Gunther, I didn't know your tastes ran to legitimate theater.
Oh, well, you got me all wrong, Mrs. Saxon. My tastes have always been legitimate.
Mrs. Saxon wants to invest in the play.
Hey, that's terrific. Hey, put her there, partner.
Partner?
Gunther is a co-owner of the theater. Is that a problem?
Not at all.
How much did you want to invest?
How much do you need?
Hey, I like the way you think, Mrs. Saxon.
Well, it's kind of you to say so.
Hey, Calvin, what's up?
Hello, Miss Saxon. We came to talk to your partner.
Is there a problem?
Well, there seems to be some question as to how he really got his hands on the deed to this theater.
Yeah, we'd like to discuss it with you down at headquarters.
No, you won't.
A very interesting partnership.
Wagner, you're only making a top right yourself!
Hey, my man, the cop's after you.
Get out of my way.
Hey.
If I have to, I'm going to go right over the top of you.
Whoa, look at this. See this cable? This got enough electricity to make you glow like a light bulb.
Right free!
Come on, hey.
Hold it!
Fred!
Okay.
Thanks.
Hey, listen, Beverly lady, you doing the arresting. I get myself arrested, you know what I mean?
Don't press your luck, Stretch.
Hey, got them.
Get even with you, freaker!
Listen, man, I was hoping you'd give me a raise. Raise your hand. You got it. Raise your hand. You know it. You feel confident, secure. Raise your hand. You feel dry now. Raise your hand. You know why now. Raise your hand if you're sure.
You've got it. That sure, secure, confident feeling. Because each Sure gives you enough protection to help feel dry all day.
Confident, confident, dry and secure. Raise your hand if you're sure.
I can feel it.
It's a clean, so clean, I can feel it. I can feel it.
Discover a clean so revolutionary that even after 25 years, no soap has been able to match it. It's Zest Deodorant Bar, a better way to clean. See? Zest rinses away cleaner. Soap can't do that. In water, you can actually see the difference.
I can feel the difference.
You can feel it. Zest. In 25 years, nobody's done clean better.
Time to put the tail on the donkey.
Wrong, Mom.
It's time for the Pringles jingle.
Huh? Once you taste the flavor, then you get the fever. Then you've got the fever for the flavor of a Pringles.
Once you taste the fluffer, you need help. Once you taste the flavor, then you get the fever. Then you got the fever for the flavor of a Pringles.
Yeah! Once you taste the flavor, it's the deep fried taste. Then you get the fever. It's the crispy crunch. Then you got the fever for the flavor of a Pringles.
Wait till you taste Pringles now.
I'm really sorry about this, Mrs. Saxon, but there's been a very big misunderstanding. I am going to sue for false arrest, you'll see, and you...
We haven't signed anything yet, but even if we had, I wouldn't hold you this offer now.
Oh, don't be absurd. I'm investing in you and Jody, not that preposterous man. But, Gavin, tell me something. How did you ever get mixed up with him?
I wish I knew.
If you'd like, I can have Preacher's file sent up. I had him thoroughly checked out when I discovered he has some dealings with Norma
Wait,
Fulton.
every time I've tried to stick my nose into Jody's life lately, I have regretted. So give me some time to think about it.
Whatever you'd like.
Have any leads? Nicole's murder?
Well, I wish I had better news for you there. I am checking out a list of names of people who had written to her in the past and people that she'd helped put behind bars, but she'd been off the air for so long, these names are kind of stale.
So no suspects?
Look, I don't even know if I should be discussing this with you.
No, Derek, please, come on. We have been friends for a long time now. I need to know.
All right, I suppose Peter Nevins is the closest thing I have to a suspect. He was working late at the studio the night the makeup was poisoned and the message was written on the mirror. A fact that he has neglected to mention until I found myself a witness. But I can't see him killing Nicole out of professional jealousy.
Maybe it was something else.
What's something else?
Nicole told me that he had been coming on to her. Now, the method of murder, the timing, made her die like that on camera. Sounds like a crime of passion. She'd rejected him. From what I know of Nevins, he's got a sizable ego.
Well, that might be something worth considering.
But you don't believe it?
Frankly, Miles, I don't know what to believe now. I've never quite had a case like this before with so few clues and so few motives and so few suspects. I think I'd have a better time if I was trying to cast Nevins as victim, not the killer.
Why?
Like you said, he has one big ego. From what I can tell, he has one main passion. Whatever he might have said to Nicole, his passion is his career. I just think that whoever's gotten in his way, he stepped on. He's made a lot of broken-fingered enemies on his way up the ladder, and one of them may have poisoned the makeup.
Somehow the thought that Nicole might have been murdered by mistake doesn't help. I think it might even make things worse.
Well, Peter, shouldn't you be getting ready for your broadcast?
Do you think that Chief Mallory believed me when I said I was in the newsroom that night?
Why shouldn't he?
That is not an answer to my question.
Well, then let me say whether he believes you or not, I do. Does that satisfy you?
Oh, well, I guess it'll have to.
Something wrong?
No, actually, I have some good news for a change.
Well, I'm delighted to hear it.
Yes, in fact, I don't quite know what to make of it. It's almost too good.
Peter, stop trying to build suspense, please.
Oh, all right. Now, here's the story. I just got a call in my office on a private line. It's from a man, but I think he was trying to disguise his voice. Didn't want to leave his name, but then again, they seldom do on the first contact. He said he had a story for me, an exclusive, if I wanted it. And then he said, and I quote, that it was going to send shockwaves through Monticello's banking community.
My dear, it sounds momentous.
Mm-hmm. And he said he was going to call back later to set up a meet.
I see.
Something wrong?
You think it's wise?
Oh, well, you know me. I will go anywhere. I will meet anybody to get a story.
That may be precisely what someone is counting on.
Anyone for total?
No, we're having Raisin Bran.
Hope you're hungry. Starving. Good. Because you'll have to eat 4 bowls of Raisin Bran to get the vitamin nutrition in 1 bowl of Total.
You're kidding.
Nope. Whole wheat Total has 100% of a day's worth of 9 vitamins and iron. Raisin Bran, 25%. It takes 4 bowls to equal Total's vitamin nutrition.
Tastes good, too.
What happened to Raisin Bran?
We're not that hungry.
For the start that's bowls apart. Total.
Ma, will you please buy some Superman peanut butter? Superman, our brand's fine.
Have you ever tasted Superman peanut butter?
Well, no. Smells like fresh roasted peanuts. Delicious, rich and creamy.
That's its strength. It's great taste. Nutritious too.
Wow! Good housekeeping seal. Impressive.
Wow.
That did taste good.
Get a free Superman 3 movie poster from Superman Peanut Butter. Details in Sunday papers on June 19th.
Coming Monday, June 27th, you'll love the mystery.
Meryl Vochek has gone too far.
You'll love the passion.
I need you so much.
You'll love the intrigue.
Putting all the pieces together.
Loving.
How did it go?
Yeah, we got him. Gunther tried to make a run for it.
Good, that sounds encouraging. Where is he now?
In the lockup.
All right, we can hold him for resisting arrest. Maybe a night in jail will do him some good. Nice work.
He almost got away, except Preacher stopped him.
Preacher? Really? Helping the police? That's one for the books.
You a problem?
Yeah, I suppose only when he wants to be.
Which is most of the time.
All right, you can question Gunther in the morning, but I got a report that just came in here. I don't know what good it's going to do us, though.
What is it?
That information you requested about known con men with the initials D.E., possible first name Dell or Donald.
Yeah, that card I found in Dell Everett's place.
Well, there are a few Donalds, but it's not apparently a popular name for con men. And none who regularly use the initials D.E., but there is one Dell, at least the one whose real name is Dell. Compiled quite a record of almost arrests and maybe guilties until he landed in Joliet 3 years ago.
Oh, well, Chief, if he's in prison, he can't be our man.
Well, thank you for that insight, Detective.
Elementary.
The fact is, he was released earlier this month.
What'd you say his name was?
Dell Emerson.
Get out of here. Everybody's in the office. Come on.
Oh, thank you.
Come on.
Oh, mighty stiff from back there. Do you remember one time down near Missoula when the police chased us into that farmer's field?
Yeah, I remember.
You were barely 8 years old then. We spent the whole night under that haystack trying to figure out which minute they were going to stick a pitchfork down in there and poke us out.
Yeah, listen, I guess I got a place you can lay low until that gorilla gives up on you, all right?
Oh, that's real good of you, son.
Well, it's probably real stupid of you.
Look, if I walk out of here, he's going to see me and kill me, sure.
Look, man, don't con me, okay? I've already agreed.
It just comes out. I can't stop it anymore. Well, where are you thinking of hiding me?
Over here.
Here? Look, there's a lot of traffic through here, and some of it has badges.
Listen, there's a room underneath the stage, behind the prop room. I found it when I was doing inventory, right? I'm gonna shove some old stage furniture in there. It's not gonna be nothing much, nothing great, but it's gonna be a lot better than the haystack.
Well, I don't know.
Listen, you take it or you leave it.
I'll take it.
Listen, there's one question I want to ask you.
What's that?
Are you sure that you did not take whatever it was that your cellmate stashed away?
You have my word.
Got some sense of humor, you know that? Listen, you stay here and I'm gonna check and make sure the coast is clear, all right?
You wouldn't understand, John. You wouldn't understand how it is.
I have to know and trust the products I bring into my home, and that's especially true of our pain reliever. The pain reliever I give my family is Tylenol. I discovered Tylenol in the hospital after the birth of my second child, and I really liked the way it worked. Turns out Tylenol is the pain reliever hospitals use most, and that's been true for more than 10 years. As a mother, I find that very reassuring.
For relief you can trust Tylenol. Hospitals do. Tylenol, safety sealed for your protection.
Feeling as soft as I can be is important to me, so I look into what I use on my skin. And when I chose Johnson's baby powder from Johnson & Johnson, first I did this test. Johnson's is so much softer and silkier than any other powder. You really can feel the difference. If being your softest means as much to you as it does to me, don't settle for less than the softest powder. Johnson's baby powder. Because don't you want to be as soft as you can be?
Tonight at 8, 7 Central and Mountain, meet Wishman, a lovable little creature with a mind of its own. But now they're out to hunt it down and destroy it. Wishman. Then they were branded communists in the days of McCarthyism, and their lives were disrupted forever. See The American Inquisition, an ABC News close-up. After, Barbara Walters reports on Alzheimer's disease. And Roger Moore and Sean Connery reveal the 007 secret of success on 2020. Tonight on ABC.
Tonight, McCarthy. His victims still suffer. The American Inquisition, an ABC News close-up. Then Barbara Walters examines Alzheimer's disease. It can strike anyone, like Rita Hayworth. And behind the scenes with James Bond and Octopussy. Watch 2020 tonight.
I like my orange to be really orange, so I drink the orange soda with real orange juice in it. I stand on White Rock.
Take a stand on White Rock.
Good afternoon, I'm John Johnson. Coming up on the 5 o'clock edition of Eyewitness News, rents will soon be going up for more than 1 million New Yorkers. We'll tell you how much, and we'll have this.
I'm Roger Sharp in Rhinebeck, New York. Name the handcraft and you'll find it here. The explosion in the crafts industry.
Also, the latest on the man who stalked Farrah Fawcett, singing cowboy Roy Rogers sings in Times Square, and live in our studio, WKRP Cincinnati star Gary Sandy at 5. Join us.